It's me, Mario! Hello!
Welcome back everyone, Maverick here, and today we are continuing on in our playthrough of Super Mario 64 with Hazy Maze. Might be Hazy Maze Cave, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Now this is located in the basement level of the castle. So it'll be our first true basement level. Last time we did Big Boo's Haunt. Now we'll get to go down to the true lower levels. Now Hazy Maze Cave, I think that's what it's called. You know, if I have to put money on it, I'm going Hazy Maze Cave. Is a level that I have a mental block towards. It's not particularly hard, but gosh did I spend a lot of time on it as a kid growing up. Okay, now there is a toadstool here. Don't miss Toad. Important to find this little guy. Hold on to your hat. If you lose it, you'll be injured easily. If you do lose your cap, you'll have to find it in the course where you lost it. Oh boy, it's not looking good for Peach. She's still trapped somewhere inside the walls. Wow, a lot of confidence he's got in us. Please, Mario, you have to help her. Did you know that there are enemy worlds inside the wall? Yeah, of course I know this. Yep, it's true. Bowser's troops are there too. Oh, here, take this. I've been keeping it for you. So, Toad basically says it's not looking good for Peach, revealing his lack of confidence in our abilities, but does give us a star, so that's good. All right, let's jump into this pool of mercury, liquid metal. Hazy Maze Cave. Okay, I would have won that bet. Swimming beast in the cavern. Now, the swimming beast in the cavern will have to wait because unlike the flying cap and the vanish cap, the metal cap is within an actual level, and I don't love how they've designed this. I mean, I don't hate it either, but there is, oh gosh, these boulders are nothing. Look at that. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Wow, I almost got knocked out with 3 in a row. Oh, you gotta watch out for those. Okay, now what was I saying? I really did get sidetracked. Okay, ground pound. If you ground pound close enough to the ground, you won't take any damage. Now, the cap is inside a level, and thus the 8 red coin star is also inside the level. And that star does not count towards one of the 7 stars of Hazy Maze Cave. It's still considered a castle secret star despite being inside of a level, and I think that makes things a little bit confusing for the average player. It's like, well, wait a minute, I got a star inside that level, why is it not showing? Well, it's because it's not part of that level. In case, you know, get on top of this Loch Ness monster looking thing, and ground pound its back. It kind of shrieks. I feel really bad for it. I mean, Mario's not always the best guy. He makes this Loch Ness monster screech. He beat up Womp after Womp was just complaining about never getting a thanks. He's not always the good guy. Now this Loch Ness monster will go in the direction in which you're facing, so that's how you control it. I know as a kid I would kind of just stand on it and be like, come on, go the way I want you to go. That's not the way it works. You gotta point it in the right direction. Okay, now another pool of liquid metal. I would never advise someone to jump in a pool of liquid metal. That's exactly what I advise you to do here. Okay, here we go. Metal Mario. Look how cool this is. The best thing about being Metal Mario is the music. Listen to that. Okay, 1 red coin, 2 red coin. 3. Alright, we better just hop on this. 4, okay. Now, to get the other 4, we'll need the metal cap. And they're right down here. If you don't have the metal Mario cap on right here, the current will sweep you away. I think we'll be able to make it back before our cap wears off. Let's see. Gotcha.
Here we go!
See, one of the castle's secret stars. It's just messy accounting. I'll say that. Okay, now let's backflip back into the metal. And now we'll do Swimming Beast in the cavern.
Let's go.
This beast has a name. I can't remember the name, but it does have a name. It's not some random beast. I mean, it is a random beast, but random beast has a name. Now be careful not to fall here because it is very hard to get up. Oh gosh, okay. I really need to start paying. I think these boulders must like be programmed to go after you because when I got hit with 3 in a row, there was almost no deviation in their path. They were just coming for me one after the other. Okay. Now, the elevation is changing so much that if you long jump right there, it hurts you. Alright, not a problem though because there's a bunch of water down here. Now that star up there is where we're headed next. With the help of our friend. I call him the Loch Ness Monster. He's really got like big flippers and no like distinct shell or like I don't know, he might be one of those Leopleurodon things. A dinosaur. Alright, get on his head. We're lucky he's helping us out after we ground pound him several times. Okay, now head this way, big guy. Yeah, right there. Right. Kick. Okay, I tried to kick, but the slide works too. Oh, we don't need the coins. Let's just get the star.
Here we go.
Now that is our first formal, official star of Hazy Maze Cave. And we'll backflip our ass back into the liquid metal. I love that metal. It reminds me of a Windows 95 or Windows XP screensaver. Okay, elevate for 8 red coins. I got beef with this one. Let me tell you why. Because when you get the 8 red coins, you, generally speaking, want to go for the 100 coins as well. And that's true here too. It's going to make your life easier. But this is the second star of this level, and by making it the second star, and oh gosh, I don't want to die here. By making it the second star, and no, I wouldn't say forcing, but encouraging the player to get 100 coins, while you're searching this level, which is still a new level when you're only on the second star, when you're searching for all the coins, and they're not necessarily all grouped up. I'm going over here to get the coins where that other star was. You're going to run into other stars of the level that you really might not have been looking for. And so when you're looking for the coins, you may find 2, maybe 3 stars that you're not trying to get. And I don't know, maybe it is a good way to explore the level, find out where other stars are, but it kind of annoys me when I find a star and it's right there, but I know I can't get it because it'll take me out of the level. And I'm trying to get 100 coins. Maybe it's just a personal thing. The more I talk about it, the more it sounds like a personal thing, so I apologize. Alright, so we got 27 coins. That's a good start. But now we're going to leave this cavern. We've been going to the left at the start of this level. Now we'll go back and do the right. Up the elevator. Now I do like the music in this. It's got that like, it's a remix of an old school Mario song. That's a long elevator ride. Okay, there we go. Now we do have to navigate these boulders once more. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get on this side because they won't hit you over here. Now, this can be a tricky jump right here, and we have to make it without 1, getting hit by a boulder, 2, without falling down. Because if you do fall down, let me show you. You go into there, kind of a mysterious beyond type situation. You don't want to find yourself down there. You'll die. Okay, now head back this way. You can make this jump because there's a little stair. Yeah, I guess you don't need the stair steps anyways, but there's 5 coins over here, I believe. Oh, more than 5 if you kill this guy. Now, don't be fooled. You can't just sit here and harvest coins. You can only get coins for the first spider that jumps out. Mind the fire. If the fire hits you, you can't jump through it. It will like automatically make you fall. Oh, Oh shoot, I tried to ground pound but didn't make it. Now the red coins are above us. The reason I'm not getting them yet is because I want to get the 100 coins first, or in the process of getting the red coins. There's another spider down here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, how we doing? 41. Now there's also an eyeball up there where the red coins are, which you can kill for 1 blue coin, so 5 coins. So we got to get to about 79 coins down here. Oh, this is going to be a poisonous maze. This is the Hazy Maze, the namesake of the level down here. And this haze will kill you if you don't have the Metal Mario cap. So you really do have to get the Metal Mario cap first. Okay, blue coins, a must. And they're this way, and they're obscured by the haze. So they're not necessarily easy to find. Oh, look at that! Are you kidding me? 79 coins. That's exactly what we needed. Let's see, look at my health. And that means, theoretically, if my math is correct, we should be able to go get the 100 coin star and the red coins right now. Let's go check my math. Now you can see the red coin shadows on the ground, like that one and that one. And it's one of those tedious platforming red coin challenges, which, you know, as I said, it's tedious because I don't think, well, it's obviously possible, but in practice it's extremely hard to complete one of these without falling off once. So I mean, and look at this crap. You know what, is this even worth getting the blue coin? How am I gonna run around this sucker without falling off? Good lord. Okay, if I don't get it soon, I'm gonna, yeah, nope. Okay, you know what, let's go get 5 more coins. Bear with me, because I can tell you that's gonna take a while. Alright, let's go find 5 more coins without dying in the Hazy Maze Cave. Good lord, I might just die down here in this cave. You know how disheartening that would be? Alright, let's go find some coins. Alright, where'd that bat go? The bats will give you 1 coin each. Come here, bat. Gotcha. Alright, so we got a handful of coins, but I think we just need a couple more to be safe. Okay, these little divots, oh, that's it. That's what we needed right there. You know what? Yep, we need 7 more red coins, and we need 14 regular coins. So let's get out of this hazy maze before we inhale too much toxic gas. How do I get out of here? Let's backtrack. I'm sure we can find it. The exit, here it is. This is by far the longest star of the Hazy Maze Cave. The other ones go quite quick, and I was saying earlier I have a mental block to this level. Not because it's necessarily difficult, technically. It's not difficult in a technical sense, but it is very difficult. And what's the word for it? It's not technical. It's challenging in a, puzzle way, I guess. And it's intellectually challenging. There we go. Gosh. And you can see why I struggle with it. Intellectually challenging. I couldn't even think of the word. Obviously not built for that kind of challenge. Alright, whoa. Okay, let's head this way. I think I'll be able to... Yeah, there we go. Gosh, I'm not a huge fan. Oh, what are you doing? No, I didn't tell you to go that way. This is about where I get frustrated and end up falling off. Okay. Now there's only 4 on this first level, as it were. There's another level. Okay, so now... Gosh. Now we head back over here. And... You might have noticed we went right by a pole when we entered this side. And there it is. We're gonna head up that pole. I think you have to jump. You do have to jump, but I guess you have to long jump. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, here we go. Get me off of it. The sooner I'm off of this platform, the better. Got it. Now, this second top tier level here is easier. You'd think, oh, it must get harder. Not the case. It gets easier because you don't... This thing drives itself. What a luxury. You don't have to mess around stomping on the arrows to get it go a certain direction. You just gotta ride it. Now, there are, of course, a few obstacles you either have to punch out of the way or jump over. And maybe we will succumb to one of them, but let's try our best not to. Okay, here's our first. Now, I hear a bat coming for us. I don't want to get knocked off the platform by a bat. God, look at this perfect timing. 96 coins, 98, 100. Beautiful. Now you might think, wow, it was kind of difficult to find all those coins. There's way more than 100 coins on Hazy Maze Cave. You just have to know where to find them. And maybe that part of this level is a bit challenging. I don't know where to find all of them. Okay, here we go. We got it. Elevate for 8 red coins. Back into the mercury pool. Although it's not really mercury, I know it's not the color of mercury. Metalhead Mario can move. Okay, now this one's not hard. In fact, none of the remaining stars are technically challenging. They're all just, as I said, intellectually challenging. You have to be able to find them. And they are hella hard to find sometimes. Now this one, I keep getting caught in that little... They pinch me right there. Okay, I need to maybe find a new path is what I need to find. Okay, so if you explore this level enough, and there's a lot to explore, you will find most of these stars. There's one in particular that we'll get to that you'd never find. You might know what I'm talking about already. Alright, now you need this Metal Mario cap in order to walk on the water and hit this switch over here. Follow the path, there's a nice underground path. Got it. And there's our star. Now you'll notice there's 2 gulches that we have to cross. And now you can double jump. You can do the double jump. Wait, no, you can just do the double long jump to get over there. I like to stop and gather myself and do a second separate long jump. There we go. Now we're gonna start knocking these down fast. That 8 red coin one is, like I said, the longest. Let's see what's next. There's basically what's next? Navigating the Toxic Maze. There are 2 stars that may as well be called Navigating the Toxic Maze. They're identical stars. I guess they ran out of places to put stars in this map. You can split the fire. Maybe I'll do it next time. Or maybe I'll try to do it next time. There's no guarantee, of course. In fact, this star is so similar to another star in this map that I oftentimes get them confused. And how I try to remember them, if it turns out to be correct, is that the first star you get in the maze is the second door that you encounter. So, there's the first door. So the first star is the second door. So here's the second door. Now let's see where this goes. Here's some more coins if we needed them, I guess. Okay, it's taking us up an elevator. And star, look at that. Just presents it to us. Now, of course, that star is extremely hard to get. I don't even know if it's possible to get without the metal Mario cap. So a lot of these stars aren't here necessarily to be difficult. Amazing emergency exit. So this is the other Hazy Maze star. Now a lot of these stars aren't meant to be difficult. They're meant to say, hey, before you come after us, you're going to need that metal Mario cap. This level is forcing you, split the fire, to get the metal Mario cap. And that's maybe what this level is all about for the most part. Teaching you, informing you to get that third cap. Okay, we got the camera angle shift, but we didn't actually get the drop down. Now we know where the other door is. Let's go jump in it and see where it takes us. I love this music. It never gets old. Alright, they've got these like red soft fences up like it's a construction site. Maybe it's a mining cave. Maybe that's where Peach's wealth comes from. She mines ore beneath the castle. Or she's just royalty, so she taxes everyone. Okay, now there's the star over there, and you can actually climb on this. But do be careful, because if you fall, and it's easy to do, because look at this terrible, terrible camera angle, my goodness. You're gonna drop right into that abyss, that hole that I said to avoid. Okay, and if that bat hits me, I hear a bat fluttering. Got it.
Here we go!
Alright, back in we go. Oh, we're already on the 6th star. Now watch for rolling rocks. I was going to say watch for falling rocks. Either way, watch for those rocks. They already almost killed me once. Now this gives you a general idea of where this star is going to be. Yeah, it's got to be by the rolling rocks, right? I'll tell you what. I never found this star as a kid playing this game. Okay, I just never got it, you know. For many, I'm gonna say years, because look, okay, I'm by the rock. I know where it is now. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, so maybe it's over here. You know, the falling rocks are falling all the way down here, and there's a heart thing over there that implies maybe you need to jump. So I would like try jumping down that hole, right? Maybe you gotta follow these things down. Nope, that'll kill you. So you come over here and you're like, oh god. And in the process, of course, you get killed by the boulder several times. So you come over here and you're like, where do I go? And you see, maybe there's a sliver of a platform up there, but how would I ever get up there? So you come over here to check it out. Can I see a platform over here? I mean, maybe. Or are those like symmetrical polygons that lead to nothing? Well, to figure it out, you have to be able to wall jump. And I can now, but gosh, it was a difficult maneuver for me back in the day. So check this out. See? You gotta either be able to double wall jump or single wall jump after a double jump. Anyways, there's a platform over there that you can get up onto, so it gives you either wall that you can get up. But my goodness, this is not a hard star to get. It is a very hard star to find.
Here we go!
Alright, that is our 50th star. You've recovered 50 power stars. Now you can open the star door on the 3rd floor. Bowser's there, you know. Oh, you found all the cap switches, haven't you? Red, green, and blue. The caps you get from the colored blocks are really helpful. Hurry along now, the third floor is just ahead. And you know what, now that we have 50 stars, has this guy changed his tune about our chances? Let's see. Did he say it at the very first? Did I miss it? Whatever. He didn't really change anything, okay? And he's half translucent. Get out of here, Toad. I don't consider him a friend. I just consider him a guy who got left behind and hoarded some stars for us. Okay, now. That's Hazy Maze Cave. Hazy Maze Cave. Big Boo's Haunt. Cool Mountain. Jolly Roger Bay. That is our next stop. Before we end this video, we've got unfinished business with the bay. Oh, and because we got 50 stars, our good friend Mips is back. We're gonna get you next time, Mips. We got unfinished business with Jolly Roger Bay. Alright, let's head up on to the bay. It's been a while since we've been there. Alright, I think, yep, that's Cool Mountain over there. This is Jolly Roger Bay over here. Last time we were here, we didn't have anywhere near 50 stars. Through the jet stream. Now, there is a Metal Mario box here, but don't waste your time getting it because, well, it's going to run out by the time we get over to the stream. So I believe there's either... I know there's a Metal Mario cap in the cave down there, but an even better one to get, in my opinion, is this one right here. And yes, you can use the one in the cave to get to the stream, but I think this one makes it a lot easier, because I think you fall pretty fast in the water. Or either you can jump. You know what? This isn't as fast. I thought we'd fall like a rock. Are we even falling at all? Our buoyancy looks like 0. I can't change the camera angle. You know what? I bitched all the way down, and look at that, it actually works. Okay, so I just couldn't change the camera angle. You know, I had no idea if we were even falling. But through all of my complaining, we did get the 51st star. And now, alright, now we've got 9 Castle Seeker stars. There's 15 total. 1 Bomb on we've beaten Bomb on Battlefield, 7 stars. Whomp's Fortress, Jolly Roger Bay, check. Cool Mountain, Big Boo's Haunt, and Hazy Maze Cave, check. Now next time will be, I believe it's Lethal Lava Land is next. And gosh, Lethal Lava Land is one of the best maps on this entire game. It's extremely enjoyable, I think, because it balances having fun and difficulty. You know, when a level finds that sweet spot, it's always really good. Anyways, we'll see if I eat my own words there. We'll find out next time. Now until then, y'all take it easy.